All right, so our plan today is to get these stitches out.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you a compression sock
Okay.
and a boot,
Cool.
okay? You can start walking on it,
Awesome.
all right? Now, when you walk, I usually recommend wearing using both crutches.
Okay.
When you're comfortable, get rid of one crutch. When you're really comfortable, get rid of the second crutch.
Okay.
That process is as fast as you're comfortable with.
Okay.
You can get this wet with a shower, just don't soak it in a bathtub, ocean, or pool.
Okay.
For the next 3 weeks, what I want you doing 3 times a day, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you take the boot off, and with your ankle, spell out the alphabet, A, B, C, A to Z, 3 times a day.
Okay.
Okay? In 3 weeks, so 6 weeks from surgery, you can start working your way out of the boot.
Okay.
Now the way this works, and you got this all on record, right? So, in case you forget, because I'm hitting you with a lot of things. The way it works is the first day, so at the 6-week mark, the first day you're out of the boot only for 2 hours.
Okay.
Second day for 4 hours. Then 6, 8, 10, 12. So over 6 days, you come out of the boot entirely.
Okay.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. At the 6-week mark, you will also start therapy. So I'm going to give you a prescription for physical therapy.
Okay.
You can get that started wherever is convenient for you. I'll see you back in about 2 to 3 months. We'll see how you're doing.
Okay. Works for me.
Questions?
Are you looking at me for questions? No, you want to talk about the numbness? Just to check.
Well, I'm sure it's probably normal. I mean, I've had that splint on. It just feels like I have a little bit of numbness through my foot here, but it's getting better.
Yeah, absolutely normal. So when we do your surgery, there's a nerve that comes right here, supplies the top of your foot.
Okay.
We move that nerve out of the way.
Got it.
The mere fact that I touch it makes you fall asleep.
Got
it can
it.
take up to a year to come back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what you'll notice is every month's a little bit better, a little bit better.
Yeah. Figured. I think that happened last time too. When I had the first surgery, it took a while for it to come back.
Okay.
So.
Other questions?
We had someone in mind for PT. Is that fine?
Yeah.
You don't have a preference?
Don't have a preference. My prescription I gave you was pretty detailed, so they should be able to follow it.
Okay.
And are they, we heard, I think from Heather, someone said that they're going to be contacting you about his progress in PT and coming back and forth.
So by
and stuff?
insurance requirements, they have to keep me in the loop, which is great because I want to be in the loop.
Yeah.
And so they'll give me progress reports. It won't be every time you see them, but usually once every other week.
Okay.
Sometimes every week. It just depends on how their offices manage it.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Do we reach
Very
out
cool.
to you for that next time he's supposed to come back 3 months or whatever? Do we reach out to you or?
You can make that appointment today.
Okay.
And then how often do you foresee seeing him after that? Just, you know,
I
because
think
we're
if
so
you're
far.
cruising at that point, we'll let you go for almost till the 1 year mark. Okay. If it looks like we need to see you at the 6 month mark, then we'll do it. It just depends on how you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay then just kind of, if you're doing well, just doing every year, once a year, just checking in with me.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me.
All right. Other questions?
You don't have any questions?
Well, we won't know. I mean, we'll know how well it's working as we start using it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty straightforward from here.
Okay. Is there anything he could do if he pushes it too hard to, I mean, like, I don't know. He really wants to be, like, walking. So I'm just, like, curious.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's where I
how
transition
careful.
you with the boot, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
the boot's going to slow you down.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to listen to your body. So as you do things, you get sharp stabbing pain, ease up.
Mm-hmm.
If it's dull and achy, you push through.
Okay.
and then when you say boot, it's just simply, like, him walking around. Like, if he's in bed, it's not on.
I want that boot on all the time. It only comes off right now to do your therapy, the alphabet exercises, and take a shower. Otherwise, it stays on all the time.
So you have sleep in it?
Yes.
Oh.
For the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
It's 3 more weeks.
Yeah, it's not that long.
You can do it.
Your Christmas
Yeah.
gift will be to stop it.
Yeah, it's about that time. That's right.
Other
Cool.
questions?
Cool. I'm glad I asked that because I think we would have probably taken it off to sleep. So that's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're just grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful for
Yes.
you. Big time.
My part's easy. You got
Yeah, right.
Yours is the hard part.
Yeah, well,
So good. Anything you need, just call us. Okay.
definitely.
All right.
Yeah, you guys and Heather and everybody's been great.
Mhm.
So
Good.
We've got a lot of people that have found us that we've been talking to as well.
Yeah, I heard there was. We haven't met them yet, but I heard yesterday that a patient called who
Yeah.
I think you guys have a GoFundMe page, and they
Yeah.
found you
Yeah.
through the GoFundMe page, and then found us
Right.
Mhm.
through that.
Yeah, David, we've been talking to his daughter's situation's pretty crazy, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of other people in this group that we're talking to, so
Yeah, well, we're happy to help out.
might be getting a lot of people coming.
Yeah.
A lot of people are waiting to hear about how my recovery's going, so
Mhm.
Right.
it's exciting stuff.
Makes
Yeah,
the
no,
world
it
a
is.
lot smaller when you find all those people
It's amazing.
that when you feel like you're one of the only ones, and then you realize there's a lot of people struggling with this. Actually,
Yep.
you just
Yeah.
don't know them.
Well, and then people, you're exactly right. The world is smaller. So, when we did our 3D, well, I'll regularly post 3D printed projects just because they're really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And patients say, "Wait a minute, I need that." And
Yeah.
we usually regularly get, and I don't do it to get patients. I just do it because it's cool stuff. I think people need to know that these are options.
Right.
And suddenly we get calls from around the world saying, "Hey, I have this problem. Can we come and see you for such and such solution?"
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
It's
great.
cool.
So, is there anywhere online that says that you do the total talus replacement? Because we didn't see anywhere that specifically was you.
No, there's nothing specific except for any of my social media posts.
Right.
So you'll see on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Google Hangout, and my Google Plus, it's on there. But otherwise, there's no write-ups. We're actually going to go back and start putting some stuff in the literature,
Yeah.
but that's going to take a while. So there's nothing out there yet.
Was that because it was so new? You didn't want to be writing about it yet until you had more.
Well, typically, so I can write social media stuff easily.
Right.
And so that I actually may do sooner than later because we're getting more and more demand for it. But in terms of scientific articles, you need to have enough follow-up to write anything that
Right.
would be published. If you just do 1 or 2 cases and you don't have follow-up, nobody's going to publish it because it's not scientifically sound.
That does bring up another question. So I think was it about a year ago your first total talus you did?
About 8 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're doing pretty well.
She's doing very well. Now she's having pain for other issues.
Yeah,
She had
other
chronic
things,
pain
yeah.
issues to begin with.
Yeah. I think
So
Kyle
she's-
said there was like a muscle graft thing they tried to do.
Right, yeah, so she had a lot of other options that were tried before we came to this, which actually bought her time because at that time, when I first met her, this wasn't even a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she had to go through all this other stuff, but in that timeline when she was going through all this other stuff, the technology came on board to be able to do the 3D printed
Mhm.
stuff.
That's crazy.
So, although it sucked that she had to go through all these other things,
Yeah.
she otherwise would have had a fusion.
Right.
Now she doesn't.
Yeah. So how did you find out about? Was it through 4Web? I mean, how did you?
How did I find out about it? I have been interested in 3D print. I'm interested in technology in general,
Yeah.
applications of technology in surgery. So I'm one of the early users of Google Glass in the operating room and using it
Okay.
to
Wow.
broadcast and all that stuff. So I've been very interested in cool technologies. 3D printing has always been kind of interesting to me,
Mm-hmm.
but not from the perspective, like if you look back at the early 3D printing stuff, it's all for modeling,
Mm-hmm.
anatomy to plan surgeries, and
Mhm.
I just, that wasn't very useful to me.
Mm-hmm.
What piqued my interest is when we started hearing that 3D printing of metals was possible.
Mm-hmm.
4Web, I heard about later on, but there was another company that I was doing some product development for that started having one of the early 3D printers, and they weren't getting into 3D printing of custom implants, but they were looking at 3D printing of off-the-shelf type of implants.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started talking to them about, hey, is this possible? And then I started talking to 4Web and got introduced to 4Web, and then it all started really going fast forward.
Hmm.
So we've been doing 4Web 3D printed stuff for over 3 years.
Oh, okay.
But the 3D taluses, that's the new deal.
Right.
And that only recently came online because a company in Europe is the one that figured out how to print cobalt chromium, which is
okay.
what you need for these implants.
So is that a density weight type of an issue, or is it just a durability issue, or why?
Durability, a wear pattern, tolerances for the body,
Okay.
multiple things.
Interesting.
And cobalt chrome is already routinely used in total joint replacement.
Okay.
So when there was finally a company that could 3D print it, now suddenly became, hey, we can 3D print bones that are what we call articulating, or have motion through joints.
Mm-hmm.
Up until then, what I was doing with 4Web was 3D printed fusion devices.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah. Wow.
so it's
Crazy.
evolution.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, this real exciting stuff is coming down probably in the next 5-10 years, where you're 3D printing cells,
Yeah.
right, and 3D printing bone.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of giving you a 3D printed metal talus, 10 years from now, hopefully we'll be able to give you a 3D printed bone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll definitely
right? So
I'd
that's
be
the
up
cool
for
stuff.
for any of the new stuff. It's progressing.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. So wait here. They're gonna get the staples out. We'll get the boot for you. We'll get the compression stock. And I'll see you in about 2.5 months.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, appreciate it.
See you guys.